Greetings, traveler.
So, watching another early access game here, and from the stuff we've seen, it's looking to be really fun. Trinkets, one of my favorite mechanics. I think trinkets and time warps, just excellent. There's gonna be a dragon, quillboar, murloc, mech, naga lobby, and we're gonna start with the Omu. It's also fun to see the names because a lot of this is streamers, right? It's pretty much all streamers. So we're gonna start with the dragon. This dragon gets Divine Shield once it has 6 attack. Hey Marcio, absolutely. Appreciate that. Okay, level up, get the lasso. Not a terrible shop because it has the Murloc in it. Yep. Yeah, like Omu has not been very popular with the low armor. So you rarely see this Omu curve where you get to squeeze into 2 gold every time you level. But Slyders, not interested in the other heroes here. It was kind of like low power level, I think. So you could level here, but you don't have to. But because you have the Murloc and the damage coin, you can technically sell the Murloc, level, get the damage coin, buy something. And I kind of like doing that. But the Omu curve here is you double buy and then next turn you just level buy. So it seems that this is part of why, you know, Sliders just is, you know, we were talking consistency earlier. Here, I see the ability to level and still get a thing, but I would have taken damage. I would have taken damage from the blood coin, and I would have taken damage from the fight. Whereas Sliders is far more reasonable here, and realizes, hey, I can just, like, not do that. So he saved a lot of health here. He was considering buying the Reef Ripper to give Divine Shield to the dragon with the Spellcraft, but that would be difficult to triple, because if he buys one now, next turn he can level again, buy the other one, and get a 5-drop already. So he's checking to see the 6s, whether he wants to save it or not. So he was looking at the 6-drops. It's just because it's also very hard to like switch. Like it's like different parts of my brain almost, right? Like when I'm reviewing a game, when I'm trying to learn, when I'm trying to point out everything, compared to, hey, let's talk about music. So is he gonna grab the 5 or is he gonna set up for the 6 here? Okay, we'll grab the 5. But we're not holding, right? Okay, it does gain Divine Shield because that's 6 damage now. Ooh, this is a Mrrglton generator. And he's celebrating. Wait, let me get that to you guys. So here you see him triple. Opens it up. Gets the Mrrglton generator. He's like, ooh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Wonderful. Yeah, so end of turn, this card generates a Papa or Mama Mrrglton, and the golden version generates 2. So I don't know if it generates them like alternatively or if it's just random. I'm assuming it's just random, but the golden one will give you a 1-1. So this, or 1-to-1 ratio. The Mama and Papa Murloc, it's basically ballers, but for Murlocs, but they're battle cries, and battle cries have multipliers, right? Ballers don't have multipliers. You don't have like, when you sell this minion, double its effect or something. That's not something that's happening there. So ballers, you get it up to like 50-50. It just does 50-50, right? But the Mrrgltons, when you farm them up and you have it with Bran, or you have, I mean, maybe like a Rylak or something, you can just like buff that. They scale on play. They scale on play, but their effect you can add a multiplier to, right? And just the fact, just imagine that ballers scale the same way, but if you have a golden Bran, you get triple the stats. Suddenly ballers look a lot better, right? So that's basically what's happening with the Mrrgltons. They scale the same way, where when you play one, it gets bigger. Ooh, okay. So he has the cousin trinket, and he has the cousin on board. Wait, that's a lesser trinket? Where he gets a Mama or a Papa every turn? Okay. That's nice. Damn, Diremuck is also kind of broken now. Diremuck is gonna have to get changed again, because right now they always do this. I don't know why they do this, right? So let me do like a mini rant here. They had base skill, and then they said like, well, base skill can probably summon any minion, right? And then people like, any minion? Do you mean Leroy? And then people started holding Leroys in their hand with base skill, and the game was absolutely degenerate. Then they made Soul Splitter, reborn any death rattle. And players are like, any death rattle? You mean Leroy? I'm reborning some Leroys. And then obviously they have to nerf Soul Splitter to say undead, not any death rattle. And now Dire Muck is summon your highest attack minion from your hand. And players like, any minion? You mean Leroy? It's like, it's always the same. It's like, if you can farm extra Leroys on your board, players are gonna do it. So Dire Muck right now spawns any minion, and guess what? The end game is gonna look like people are gonna put a lot of Dire Mucks on their board and a lot of Leroys. Delete Leroy. I think Leroy is balanced. I actually like having something that can just like kill through Divine Shield, just erase a big minion. It's just, it should never be like, I think Leroy should be immune to Reborn too, right? So like maybe you have to delete him, right? Because it's like too much work. But I think if you make Leroy immune to Reborn, like that, I don't think that is like a big deal. I think you can, there are certain cards that you cannot do something to, right? Like for instance, you cannot play Reno on a Time Warp card, right? So they have the ability to make it immune to something, right? So I think if you make Leroy immune to Reborn, that's a good step. And you say, okay, now, oh my God, wait, let's, he has Drukhari too. Oh, dude, I'm just like talking, or I guess talk is not the right word. I'm just ranting on Leroy, and Slyders is like, don't mind me, I'm high rolling the mama and papa comp. Here we go. So now that he has Drukhari, the cousin trinket is also end of turn, right? So the Drukhari is gonna make the cousin give 2, and then the trinket should give another 2, right? He also has this 5-drop in his hand, which says you get a, oh, it's not end of turn, it's start of turn. Okay. So it's not as insane. But this 5-drop, I think end of turn or start of turn. Is this 5-drop end of turn or start of turn? It gives you the spell that you cast last. So it's kind of like Nobundo Hero Power. There's actually Nobundo Hero Power on a stick. That's probably the best way to explain it. Excuse me. How to make him immune to summon from hand. Yeah, that might be a little bit too difficult, but it was just hilarious to me that we've been through that cycle so many times that it is crazy to me that the devs are still like, maybe this time they're not going to use it to summon Lever, right? It's like, yeah, sure, buddy, right? This is like, that's not happening. All right, he found another cousin. Man, this is very fun. So he's got his greater trinket next turn too. So that might be another thing that he could improve the setup with. Yeah, he doesn't have to keep the Goldens on his board. So I was like, board space looks weird, but he doesn't really have to keep the Mamas and Papas on the board. Selling the Dire Muck for now to get more value. Oh, he's playing it out to try and triple here. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. You want to end on the Harbingers, I would assume. Sure, it's just going Errgl, get some stats. Spell power end of turn. We don't do anything with spell power, right? Murkai is out as well, so there's no more end of turn magic pin. So golden for Murkai. Murkai is out. Murkai is out on this version of the game. Yeah, he's looking at the spell power, but he wants to end on the 2 Harbingers, which makes it hard. So now he's getting either 2 or 4 of those Battlecry spells, right? I can't remember if the Harbinger is end of turn or start of turn. It's nice with the Drukhari, though. Oh, it's end of turn. Oh, that's so much value. That's so much value. All right, he kept 1 Mama and 1 Papa on the board as well, because then he gets both the triples from the cousins. I guess there's like a decent chance. Yeah, I made the joke in my I made the joke in my review that Errgl. Oh, that's me. Slyders casually destroying me. I was so tired. This was like the last game of the thing. I was getting destroyed. I was like, that's me. Oh wait, that's me. I'm getting wrecked. All right. We have a permanent shields. We have the big typewriter where the next 4 things we buy we get a pair for. But we're going for the Murky here. Oh my God, this is like a giga end of turn. So the Murky portrait end of turn gives you 2 leftmost minions. Stats, and it improves every time you play a Battlecry spell. Sorry, play a battle cry. And he has battle cry spells in his hand, which he could farm like crazy. He's just Bran, right? It's just Giga Bran. He's like full go Bran, go Bran, go Bran. Need Bran. Want to buy Bran. He's also looking to buy a spell at some point for his thing. Does Belinda matter? He's not really targeting. New hero power. Looks good. What joke? We'll never know the joke. I don't remember. I mean, Jandis opens up some cool shit, right? Yeah. I interrupt my train of thought so often. I'm sorry, guys. Sure. About Mrrglton. Oh, right. The Mrrglton thing. So, Mrrglton started out as a tier 5 gigachat. People respected him. Was basically a feared card to be like, oh man, he hit Mrrglton. And now it's a 3-drop that people just cycle quickly and get off their board. Right? If you look at the power creep, Mrrglton gives your Murlocs +2/+3, right? And it started out as 2/2. See how much this Mama Murloc is buffing when he plays it. Like the cousin has 102 health, right? The second one, sorry, 104. So let's just see what it looks like when he jams it. Yeah, he can't play the spell because he wants the battle cry. Oh, it buffed damage, not health, right? 130. So he gave like 30 attack. That's how much Mrrglton has been power crept. Yeah, there's like 33 attack to all his Murlocs instead of +2/+2 back in the day. I think he's just on 5 rolling for Bran. Because the Murky sticker also works with Drukhari at end of turn, right? So he just has to trigger as many battle cries as possible. Hallelujah. He's like, hello, my boy. How have you been? So he's just cycling a mama here. Okay, sure. Whee. Oh my god, it's actually so good. AK1, thank you very, very much for the prime. Thank you for checking. What do you have it? Using it on my channel. Very, very much appreciate it. Oil? Of course. Dude, this is why I wouldn't have swapped, by the way. I would have waited until I rolled oil and then swapped the oil minion with my Jandis. More money, baby. More oil. But he's generating 4 battle cries end of turn with his Harbinger plus Drukhari combo. He just has to make sure that the battle cry spell is the last spell he cast. Am I playing now or reviewing? Oh, this is not available, this version of the game, right now. So we are most definitely reviewing. It would be fun if we could already play it, but the release date is the 14th. So we're gonna be playing. I'm actually gonna be playing on the 15th. I'm not gonna be playing on the 14th because that's pretty late for me. I think it releases in the evening for Europe. But yeah, on the 15th, we're going to be here. Finally, we got that triple. Well, I guess we got to wait one more turn. So he's got to use the coins first so that he doesn't get coins, right? Yeah. Yeah, I could just end on the mama here. That's fine. He's got the cousins in position 1 and position... He can't play Overconfidence because then he'll copy Overconfidence. He can buy and hold it, but I don't know if hand space will be a problem. Doing the math on the hand space. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I wanted to point out. The Murky sticker buffs the first 2 minions. I went 8th in this lobby, by the way. I'm just seeing it now. I think people died at the same time, though, so it's not like a solid 8th, but, you know. Still not great. So his Murky sticker alone is buffing like 100 health. That's pretty sick. Yeah, just compare it to this Murloc board. So Murlocs definitely seem viable, to say the least. But it seems like it's the cousin that is the enabler. That's the big enabler. You need to have the generation for the mamas and the papas. If you don't have it, it's kind of awkward. Top 3 already. Wow, fast game, fast game. It's also good to see like how fast this is going to grow with the mamas and the papas stacking up. He's also got a lot of money here. He did play that oil He still has mycologist available. Can copy Hamul, it's okay. Holding Mama and Papa in the hands. Maybe we're trying to find more Mamas and Papas first so that the golden one is more effective. Ooh, swap on the Discover Murloc one seems good. Yeah, I like that. Another Merc, yeah, let's go. Takes the battle cry. Okay, he's just going for the Mama Papa swap, I guess. Yeah. He just wants to increase the counter. Yeah. And then now these golden ones are going to be more effective. He still has his magic fin open. We'll see if he just buys the spell here, but I think he's going to roll. He's got some gold, right? Try to get a... Yeah, I would probably buy Chef. Ooh, he... That I think is wrong. I think he wanted to buy the one that reduces the spell cost there. Not being real, but I mean, it's fine, right? Because he doesn't have any gem buffs. Like, it doesn't really matter. Because then we could have bought Chef's Choice for 0 and have Chef's Choice with the mycologist. Sure. Yeah, I want to hold that panda in the hand, I think. No, okay. Yeah, I don't like that. Because it also fills your hands. Might miss some value. I guess you don't miss value, but still. 4 spells end of turn, or another 800 Murloc is better. Well, the 800 doesn't matter, because he's going up against the ghost, and he can make stats whenever he wants to. So he definitely wants to put the spells in the hand this turn. He can sell it next turn, but and it's even top 3 still, and he's pretty much never getting one shot here. So actually, I wouldn't sell the Harbinger yet. I would just chill. Oh, I could have played one first. The value was being blocked here. Okay. So the trinket that gives him the Mama or the Papa, it did not get wasted when his hand was full. That's really nice. It's cool to see that hand protection. Man, but just having Bran and then getting 4 free Battlecry spells start of turn every turn. That's so sick. Coin Guy was a free Battlecry for our thing. Oof, wow, Bran and Rukari in the same one. And then he gets a lot of chef value here with his double Murloc, sure. Yeah, I guess he doesn't really want to put the cousin on the board anymore, so it's fine. Big turn here. Lots and lots of stuff to do. 50 seconds left, though. Oh my god, yes. We might actually find this Drakari or this Bran with so much money. New hero power is not that good. Janice is pretty sick. Alright. Yeah, he has enough money that he doesn't have to min-max that 1-drop or Tad or something. Buying Mrrglton is kind of whatever though, right? I feel like that's a bit much. He does have to go, so it's okay. He just wanted to spend his gold. But I'd rather just like donkey roll for... Yeah, there it is. We got it anyway. He still has these Battlecry spells to go through. Yeah, I like not taking the coins here. It's like too chaotic. Your hand's too full. Quickly check the triple rewards. Okay, that works too. That works too. All right, Golden Drakari, which means we now should probably sell out of the Harbinger because we're going to Giga Overflow. We're fighting Collins, who's also Mama Papa build. But Collins is using the end of turn Murkai sticker, which is why he's smaller than Slyders. Because what Slyders is doing is Slyders is playing new Mamas and Papas the whole time. Whereas Collins, he's probably playing some new Mamas and Papas, but he's keeping golden ones on his board to trigger end of turn with the Murkai sticker, which is definitely not bad. But like with ballers, if you can just play more ballers, they're going to grow and you're going to have the advantage. He's also just had so much money. Oh my god. Oh, speaking of money, we're just buying a random Murloc here. Do we care? I guess he has Harbinger that he probably wants to sell. I guess if he goes for a full empty hand, maybe he can get some Harbinger value, but Full empty hand is hard here. Dude, that's a 400 painter in one go. He played one Mama, one Papa. That's plus 400. Okay, he found Dire Muck. Right. I mean, that's the end game. We just talked about it, right? We literally just talked about it. He's farming over confidences here because he just has to go. There's so much money in his hand. I guess right now the line is to get as many Dire Mucks as you can fit and then just put Venoms and Leroys in your hand. Oh my god. There's a Leroy. Probably wants to buy that, right? Actually got even the extra money. Okay, he doesn't care. Well, I think he does care, but there's so much going on, like he doesn't have time to care. This is also, like, it was midnight roughly for Slyders when this game happened, because this is like towards the end of the event. So the Venom also not buying that? Okay, sure. There's just so much going on. It's hard to do like proper. Let me make sure I'm like 100% on the ball. You could freeze that. Oh, you still have your trigger. Oh my god. Yeah. You just can't. You can't dump his hand fast enough. Yeah, the Harbinger is just in the way at this point. It's just doing nothing. But yeah, it's late. It's the first time he's playing with these cards. Totally understandable. George coming in with a little bit of scam, you know. I think him having the Dire Muck Sliders, he should probably, like, I think we're gonna see him switch to, oh, it was a nice hit to remove the Venom. I think we're gonna see him switch to holding Venom and Leroy soon. Oh my god, getting scammed. Well, now that he sees this loss, he's going to, oh my god, yeah, it's probably really unlikely he dies, right? It's almost impossible. I think now that he sees this loss, all right, so we get rid of that Harbinger, right? That's bad. Now that he sees the loss, he's yeah, I think we're gonna see him play more for Dire Muck now. Sorry, again, I interrupted my train of thought so often. Oh, he can shield, yep, and he can reborn that too. That's a way to play around scam. 100%. Yep. There's another Dire Muck, probably want that. Yep, tour group having shield and then later reborn, that's a good way to start playing around scam. Smart. Yeah, I like buying that as well. Leroy in the hand, or do we not care? We do not care. Okay. Wisdom Ball for funsies for the fans. It's kind of bad with Bran. It didn't work last time I used it here. Oh, okay, it worked for him now? Okay, that's weird. Maybe it's because I had Golden Brand, I can't remember. Either way, Wisdom Ball roll gave him Golden Brand, so very happy about that. Building a 600 each turn is disgusting. It's way more than that even. Like, cause this is only like the one, this is like the start, but it's not the one. He plays a bunch of like gold and stuff, but the tour group already has 900 health now. Okay. Yeah, Mama Papa, absolutely viable here. Oh, he buffs the whole shop here by buffing the amalgam. That's cool. Freezing the new hero power. He can squeeze in more hero powers now, because he will buy it with Bran and with Magic Fin, which means that the first two hero powers he discovers are kind of duds, because Bran is going to re-roll them. But he has two shots then, right? He has like the third discovery, which might be something like Frostwolf or Lich King, right? Lich King with Reborn when you're trying to counter scam, pretty good. And if he misses on the third discovery, he can always just like play the spell as well. He can give it Reborn with the Quillbore gem. That's true, but that's end of turn. That's a little tougher. Oh, he might even swap the hero power thing if he doesn't like what he gets. Yep, I guess Lich King, but he has to roll it back. Yeah. Huh. He got the two best ones. He got Lich King back. Okay. That's like the game being like, hey bro, would you like to have a Lich King? And he's like, nah, I don't want it. Okay, he's not gonna go arena. So the reason he re-rolled it here is he wants the one-shot Collins, who also beat the scam, by the way. So by taking the Reborn Leroy, He was then maybe looking for maybe a Vandar or a Drek, so that he has Reborn for this fight, but then next fight. Oh my god, bro. It's just like, I'm getting tired just looking at, like, I don't even have to play these cards, right? But I'm getting tired just like seeing him hit all this. I'm just like, oh, that's so much work. I love how he takes the oil, because it's just like, get out of my hand. I have too much money. I have this mycologist that hasn't procced yet. I just need a spell. Just get out, get out, get out, get out. Yeah. 150 attack from the mama here. So 450 attack with the Bran on everything. That's what I meant, right? Once you start adding that multiplier, things get a little crazy. He needs to dump his hand so that he doesn't summon things that aren't Leroy's here. But he does have another Dire Muck to end on, which will make things easier. Another Dire Muck to buy? Nah, it's too much. Reborn? Okay. It's just too much going on. Yeah, puts Mamas and Papas in his hands. So now there's 3 things that are being summoned, but you can see that the stats, there's a 6,000 cousin on the board, by the way. 7,000 on the mycologist. Holy crap. GG. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to see it in action.